edition of the Footy Show. I'm down here at McPherson Park, fresh off an awesome finals experience last night. I've got the President, Mr. Liam Wilson, with us. Thanks for joining us, mate.
No worries, thank you.
And good day by all on Sunday from all reports.
Perfect weather, no wind, which is even better.
you poor buggy had to work anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, missed it all.
So
missed a great game apparently too.
Yeah, well, a few heart stoppers down there, and you missed the head count too, mate, down to 18s.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
We're still trying to get the rule book on that one. But very great day for the club as in general. Obviously, a lot of people came through. Diggers Rest and Sunbury, they'd love to travel and love to get behind the finals.
Yeah, probably two of our greatest supporters as well, too. Greatest supporter base. Diggers and Sunbury have always supported us. We've supported them back. It's been fantastic. So it's good to have them here.
Yep.
Probably two best clubs to have at the grand final, well, at our finals.
At the final. It's the second year in a row where you've had them. How's the club with its current committee going with hosting finals? Like, logistically, was it a bit of a challenge, or did you guys overcome it with all the hurdles quite well?
No, I think we did well. I went to work, I didn't have to worry about it. No, we had heaps of help with Brian, Adam, Dutchy, and Straws running the show. It's really good that we've got the support that can help. There wasn't many players or netballers there, like football or netball, but we just got some wonderful supporters and some wonderful volunteers, so I can't thank them enough.
Well, speaking of wonderful, it was only the previous Sunday where the juniors actually helped host one of the grand finals. Obviously a big day for them as well, mate.
Yeah, it was a great day. They did an amazing job. They were flat out all day. Oh, it was on the coffee machine. Didn't believe how busy it was.
Well, one of the things you guys have done this year with the juniors, I think it was against Diggers Rest. You guys ran a bit of a program on the day. Talk us the success that you had there with Diggers Rest and getting the juniors up and making the juniors and seniors a bit more close knit.
Yeah, well, Paul and Jared in our junior committee had the idea of inviting Diggers Rest across their under 10 squad just to have a halftime game, and they did a really good job. They gave out free food. Though I guess the main thing was getting the kids involved. It was a carnival atmosphere out there that day. It was fantastic. They did an amazing job.
Sensational. That's something that's probably going to be looked at more again for the future.
Definitely. I think we're already in the plans for doing some more Auskick stuff at halftime games and getting some other clubs involved as well.
Fantastic. Now, you guys have got a very big achievement coming up next year, the 20th year. Any plans in the mix already, mate?
Yes, there is. Obviously, we've got our season launch, which gets bigger and better every year. We're going to make a couple of announcements that night, and we hope to do a dinner or a special night to celebrate the 20 years. So we're going to be asking all our old Centrals people to come back and be around the club. There'll be some big news.
Sensational, mate. We've got to look at the mighty website, the social media. There's a few clubs in any form of the country footy across the board that do it as better as you guys. What's some of the things you've thrown up on the website this year to enhance the social media interaction?
A lot of sponsor ads. We've had a bit of fun with that. Shane Fredrickson is a marvel at it. Actually, you might have to recruit him next year for a couple of special guest appearances. He is fantastic. But yeah, it's more about promoting the club and promoting our sponsors. Have a bit of fun with it as well. Our kids, under 18 kids, first year with the under 18s.
Yep.
If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have nearly 1,000 likes on our page.
Really?
Yeah.
They love the old social media, don't they?
Yeah, they got involved with a bit of a haircut challenge, and one of our players, Jimmy Appolina, will give them a haircut if we reach a certain milestone. But if it wasn't for them, we're getting our name out more often. Our sponsors are getting their names out more often, and it's a really good social platform at the moment. It's fantastic.
It's almost through about the under 18s this year, mate. Rosie did a really good job this year as the coach. Was it a little bit hard to track numbers early?
Yeah, I think first game we had about 17 players, but by the end of it, I think we had 32 on the list.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a good development year for us. We didn't expect much. Rosie expected a lot.
Yep.
But I guess what happened is the kids really respected him, and because of that, they started talking to their mates. We got some kids down. Like we played 6 players in the seniors this year.
Yeah.
And I guess there was a couple of really good success stories. Our 2 boys, Sammy and junior at the Jets at the moment with the multicultural side.
Yep.
So yeah, it's been a successful year first up. So big things next year. We've already got plans for them to go another step forward.
And speaking of big things as well, the junior netballs have come on in leaps and bounds as well. Unfortunately, they couldn't walk away with the premiership the other week, but a good step for them to have that component there with the girls.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, well, we had our under 15 girl win. She won the best and fairest. That was a good interview actually. I enjoyed it. But yeah, the netballers have been fantastic. The girls are really loving it, and it adds another thing to the day for the junior day. It's not just about football. I mean, over the last few years, we've had sisters down here and they're standing around doing nothing. So, great initiative by the RDFL, and we've already got kids wanting to play again. Actually, from our website, that's the only question I get. Do you have junior netball?
Wow!
Yeah, so it's especially around our area, kids want to get involved. It's a fantastic thing, and Tony did an amazing thing with those two teams.
Sensational. Hopefully that's sets a platform up for the future. Speaking of netballers, they're still out there having a red hot crack. This year has been a massive success for them. But what sort of changes we might see at the end of the season? We know a few of the girls have been battling away a few years. Just a good core group of girls.
Yeah, fantastic. Randy in the side at the A grade. I think 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
Been in the final series every year. I think Randy's getting to the point where he needs to settle down and retire.
Relax a bit.
Just relax. But you never know. You never know what happens in a final series. I think in the last 2-3 years they're all saying it's their last year. But the girls have been fantastic. Great supporters of the club. Great supporters of the community too. So we wish them all the very best. Hopefully they get there.
Yeah, well, they've got 2 cracks at the cherry at this point of the final series, which is fantastic. Says a lot about the success of the netballers. Now we've got to thank a great man who has decided to step down. He was on scoreboard duties last week at his own discretion, which was great. Did a magnificent job too. Wheels, he has stepped down as coach. Obviously, it was going to be a big loss to the club as a coach, but he's really keen to still stay involved.
Yes, from what he's told me.
Well,
I've got no doubt that he's going to get asked a lot of questions from a lot of clubs. I mean, he's a fantastic character. He's a great coach. He's decided to take a break. He's spent 3 years here. He's made some wonderful changes. I guess the last 2 years are heartbreaking, not making finals again. So, we cannot thank him for his time and effort over the last couple of years. He's very passionate. And I've already had a few conversations with him on the phone. He's saying, "You rang this person, you rang that person." No, we only can keep our fingers crossed that he sticks around.
Yeah.
But we're also realistic that he'll get 10,000 offers. So, I can't talk highly enough of his achievements at this club.
What for those that may not know enough about Wheels on a personal level, what's he like as a bloke? He's a teacher by trade, and that comes out in his love of footy. But what is he like? Is he sort of a quiet sort of guy, or is he quietly spoken, or more outspoken? What's he like?
He's just a lad.
Yep.
I guess that's over the last few years we haven't seen that much of him. But when he finally made a decision, I think the boys really saw who he really is. Definitely get a laugh out of him. He's had a few, he's had a few because he's playing with you ears. But yeah, he's great to have around. A great clubman and a very funny one too.
Well, let's hope that sort of attitude grows within the club into the future, whether he's here or not. Mate, congratulations on an outstanding year for what you guys have been able to do, and obviously very, very big success of that elimination final. Terrific crowd, bumper crowd, and no doubt everyone went away going, we love the Centrals hosting a final. Well, hopefully they can host another one next year, because we had that feeling last year. Delivered back to back, so congratulations.
No worries, thank you. Mate, one more shout out.
Yep.
Our C grade netball.
Yes.
So they've got a big one against Macedon on Saturday, so we want to wish them all the best. They played team netball last week. Keep on doing that, they'll knock them off.
Oh, let's hope to see the Centrals in there shooting goals and doing all the right things, and adding some more silverware to the outer club rooms is always nice, mate.
It is always.
Thanks for joining Kevin Footy Chat.
Nice, thanks.